yeah, savoir. We love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, New Zealand PM remembers fallen Fijians of Christchurch massacre. Man remanded for alleged rape. And social media policy under review.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Teva Lindua.
New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern today visited the Lautoka Jame Mosque to commemorate the fallen victims of the Christchurch shooting 1 year ago. Students at the Lautoka Muslim Primary School, together with teachers and guests, welcome Ardern this morning. The New Zealand Prime Minister also unveiled a commemorative plaque to honor 3 Fijians, 58-year-old Ashraf Ali Razat of Narere, Imam Hafiz Musa Patel of Lautoka, and Ashraf Ali, who were among the 51 killed during the shooting. PM Ardern also met with Imam Hafiz Musa Patel's wife, Sarah Bibi Patel, during the event and exchanged a few words with her. During her address, the New Zealand PM says that a year ago, many families in New Zealand and Fiji suffered painful losses that will be hard to heal.
I want to place on record our deep appreciation for the many messages of support and sympathy that we received from Fiji following the March 15 attacks. It gave us strength to know that you stood in solidarity with us, and you sent those messages so swiftly. You were amongst the first. But it was especially moving to receive those messages, knowing that you faced your own grief.
New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says we have to build resilient communities. Ardern highlighted this at the groundbreaking ceremony for the Rising Informal Settlements and Environments Project at Tamupuewai in Suva yesterday. Ardern says we all face the consequences of climate change, and the voice of the Pacific is important on the world stage.
We are all connected by our shared humanity and by the fact that we are friends. I hope that we continue to see the benefit of what here, might seem just a number on a page, but $3 million, that means 2,000 people benefiting from a project that realises all of those goals. I know there is more work to do, but I'm confident we can keep doing it together as friends.
A 50-year-old man alleged to have raped a 27-year-old woman in Suva earlier this month made his first appearance in the Suva High Court this morning. Abdul Muhammad Samim is charged with 1 count of rape. It is alleged that he took the woman into his car, offering her food and a ride home, and then took her to a house in Suva and raped her. The state today informed the court that they have served the disclosures and requested for 14 days to file information. The defense has been ordered to file a formal bail application. The bail matter will be heard on March 16th. 2 employees of a Nadi travel company allegedly involved in a visa and ticket scam have been bailed by the Nadi Magistrates Court. Cheryl Chanda is charged with 29 counts of obtaining financial advantage by deception and 58 counts of falsification of documents. The second employee, Ravindra Kumar, is facing a charge of general dishonesty causing a loss. It was heard in court yesterday that both caused the loss of more than $100,000. They will reappear on March 29th. More consultation is needed before reintroducing the social media policy into the school system. Minister for Education Rosie Akbar clarified the policy remains on hold pending review, and that when it was first implemented, there were a number of issues experienced. A major backlash was a concern from parents regarding the relationships with teachers. The former policy ruled that teachers cannot be friends with students and their parents on social media sites. The minister says once reviewed, the policy will continue to protect both teachers, students and parents.
The policy team is still working onto that. But at the end of the day, I think we should understand the real reason why the policy was sort of made and implemented was to protect both the teachers and the students as well. unfortunately it was taken in a very wrong light.
Director of the Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission, Ashwin Raj, has clarified the processes they follow when dealing with complaints. Speaking before the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Justice, Law and Human Rights, Raj highlighted that as an independent institution, the Commission does not refer cases for prosecution to the Director of Public Prosecutions.
So we have our own Proceedings Commissioner. I'm very pleased to inform the Standing Committee that the Proceedings Commissioner is a very hands-on commissioner. And the Proceedings Commissioner actually, after the complaints have been lodged into the Commission, we've conducted our independent investigations, the Proceedings Commissioner will look through the file to say, okay, in this particular case, Director, I think it warrants us to institute proceedings, or no, there's an alternative remedy available, institute mediation.
The Fiji National University says they've changed their accommodation policy to accommodate their first-year and disabled students. Vice-Chancellor Professor Nigel Healy says they had discussions with the Students' Association last year about the fairest way to allocate hostel accommodation.
We thought we really need to look at this because these are the most vulnerable students, the ones who are coming away from home for the first time at the age of 18, 19. And so, in consultation with the Student Association, we came up with an allocation system that prioritises first-year students.
He says up until last year they had to turn away new students because by the time they had applied for hostel accommodation, no room was left for them. Turning overseas, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is calling for peace after the third night of violence in the capital. At least 23 people have been killed in the clashes since last week over a new citizen law, which critics say is anti-Muslim. It's the worst violence Delhi has seen in decades. Coming up, Tigers from PNG out to tame Rabbitohs. And Suva Zone 1 Athletics starts today. Stay with us.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
The captain of the Lace-Necks Tigers, John Andy, believes his side is capable of defending the Melanesian Cup when they take on the Rabbitohs Saturday. The PNG side arrived late yesterday afternoon with an aim of maintaining their unbeaten record in Fiji. The Tigers are fully aware of the pressure as the defending champions and take on the Sambeto-based Rabbitohs on home soil will not be an easy task.
We believe in our processes and we have been training hard also, going through a process like simple things, 1% stuff, putting in the efforts. And the boys are looking forward to this match. We are not taking the Rabbitohs lightly. They are a better side too.
The Rabbitohs will host the Tigers at Churchill Park in Lautoka Saturday at 4 p.m. and you can watch the live coverage of the match on FBC Sports. The 2020 Vodafone Trophy Southeastern quarterfinals this Saturday will determine the selection of players for the Junior Fiji Mbati Secondary School's Higher Performance Program. The Fiji National Rugby League Acting Chief Executive Don Natambe says rugby league competitions will create a pathway for secondary school rugby league players.
The future of Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby League is quite promising in the sense that we are now embarking on a junior Fiji Party HPO program that will begin from the school holidays. There will be a pool of players that are selected from the secondary schools and the Vodafone Cup competition.
24 schools will each put up a challenge at the Suva Zone 1 competition, which is getting underway this afternoon. Ratu Sukuna Memorial School knows what to expect at this year's meet. RSMS, the defending champions in the boys division, are wary of a few schools that will give them a run for their money.
The challenge will be, for the girls division, the challenge will be from schools like Dudley and BMS. And for the boys, we'll be getting a lot of challenges from schools like John Wesley and Asima Secondary. Just watching from previously, the competition level has greatly increased within the 24 schools that will be competing. So I think this year will be nothing less, and the competition will be up there.
Dudley High School expects an intense competition heading into Suva Zone 1 at the ANZ Stadium in Suva. Athletics coach Joe Wakanao-Koro says the girls dominated the track in 2019 and they're looking to do the same again this year. He says they're expecting some medal prospects for this year's Coca-Cola Games.
Preparation has been is going on fine, and we actually gearing up our students to perform their personal best come around the game time. And that's what we're working. We're just working on the time and the distances. And and we believe that to achieve those times and distances, it begins in how well we prepare the team.
The Turek-based school has a total of 108 athletes participating in the two-day event. Another generation of female football stars will be witnessed tomorrow as the Women's Inter-District Championship kicks off at Lawanga Park in Singatoka. Hungry to defend their IDC title, Lambasa's right wing, Sonia Alfred, says the Mamasinga Lions will be brutal in their quest to defend their throne.
For players, we've been preparing ourselves. We have our Fiji reps too, Safin Dialawai and Chativin Tambua, but our keeper, we also have a good keeper, and our teams are really, they'll be coming strong for the IDC.
Lambasa is in Pool B with rivals Ba Nabua and Tailebu Naitasiri. Fine weather with a chance of showers is forecast for the rest of today and overnight, with some slim chance of isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures will be in the low mid-30s. And that is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.